Understand this in Java, you will struggle in Java. So if you don't understand what is data type in Java, you will struggle in Java. You will struggle in variables. You will struggle in memory. And also you will struggle in interviews. So I'm going to make you clear, so clear in upcoming few minutes that the stack and heap will be finally make a sense. Now, uh, hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Ramveer. Today we are going to cover what are data types, what is primitive data type, what is non-primitive data type, what is stack versus heap memory, and why string is a primitive data type. This is one of the most important foundation in Java. Let's begin. So, what you see 25, 3.14, true, hello, all these are same kind of data. What do you think? No. Some are numbers, some are decimal values, some are logical values, some are text. So a data type tells Java what kind of value we are storing. So that's a basic definition. But how Java stores them internally, that where the Java becomes very powerful. So in Java, the data types are basically divided into uh, two main categories. First one is primitive data type, second one is non-primitive data type. So primitive data type basically are building blocks, and non-primitive data types are more complex structures. So Java has 8 primitive data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. And these are most basic data type in Java. When we write x equal to 10, float y equal to 3.5, boolean flag equal to true. So Java creates a small memory box inside the memory RAM, as you can see in the diagram, and it stores value directly. So no reference, no address, just actual data, just actual data, or the value is being stored. You can see in the boxes. Primitive data type stores data directly in the memory. If I compare with analogy, it's just like you have, if we compare a primitive data type with the analogy, it's just like you have a cash in your hand, and that value is directly with you. On to non-primitive data types, that includes string, arrays, classes, objects, and interfaces, right? So the main difference is that the non-primitive data types do not store the value directly. When we write string name equal to Rahul, right, the variable does not store the value Rahul directly. Instead, it stores the reference of the object. The actual object is basically Rahul is stored in heap memory here. So the point to remember is there here is that the primitive data type stores the value directly, but the non-primitive data type stores the reference. So if we compare this to analogy, is that non-primitive data types are just like debit card that doesn't store the money, but it points to the money, right? So when we write x equal to 5, string s equal to Java. So x stores the value that is 5. but S stores the reference. In heap memory, the actual object is stored. Stack stores the primitive and references. So heap stores the object. This concept is extremely important. So it's basically that stack stores the primitive and references, heap stores the object. Now, let's compare primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Primitive data type stores the value directly. Non-primitive data type stores the reference. Primitive data type is fixed in size. Non-primitive data types grow. That is, they are dynamic. Primitive data types are fast. Non-primitive data types are slightly slower. And primitive data types has no methods. Non-primitive data types have methods. Interview question here. Why string is primitive in Java? Because string is a class. It has methods. It can create object. It lives in heap memory. That's why the string is primitive in Java. Now let's have a quick summary here. So primitive data type stores a value directly. Non-primitive data type stores the reference. Stack stores the primitive data types plus references. In heap stores the objects. If this finally make a sense, comment below I understand stack and heap and subscribe the channel because the next video we are going to cover arrays visually. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.